Hi there, Susan Bachelder here. I wanted to record this short video to go over an ideal trade opportunity with a recent IRIS alert that came out actually early this morning. It was about 3:30 my time central. It was a descending USD CHF alert. So you can see here the chart that I've marked up in TradingView is USD CHF. And here is the markup of the wedge itself, the descending wedge alert. You can see down here where the RSI was at the time, and then it essentially immediately had its breakaway. Here's your first candle, the second candle finished, and I've set up this from over here. If you're not super familiar with TradingView yet, you come over here to Prediction and Measurements tool. You can open that up, and just to highlight the area here, I grabbed the long position and laid it out here for you. So you can see the ideal time of entry was at the close of this second candle. So that's where your green shaded area is sitting. And the move itself from that ideal entry, as you can see right here, was 25 pips from the ideal entry to the top of that last candle before it started going sideways. So again, if you're watching the RSI was doing the same thing that the price action was doing. So it's confirming what you're seeing on the price action on the chart. And then it did end up going down further. So that would have been an ideal exit. So let's look again at this decision time, the first and the second candle, as you're waiting for it to play out and set up your time frame. When you set up this measurement tool, the long measurement tool, I've set this red area to 10 pips. So Daisy and I together had decided that the ideal protective stop loss to discuss in the training here is a 10 pip protective stop loss. So you can go with that all the time. And then your second deciding factor or guide per se for your protective stop loss is the lowest low. And so I've put a horizontal line at that point at the lowest low. So then that would have extended, if you wanted to go more than the 10 protective stop loss, that would extended you to a stop loss of 14.5 pips. So you can choose either. You can have a look at the lowest low of that recent of the movement of the price action and use that as your guide, or you can always put your 10 pips. That is definitely up to you, and either will work fine. So I'll just leave that line there, and I'll move this one up so that we still have that same guide for you to visually look at. Okay, it's going to sit at 10.1, and that is fine. So what I wanted to show you is, because sometimes when you're deciding at the ideal trade opportunity, looking afterwards how they did play out will give you some confidence in your decision time as far as the entry. So you always want to make your entry during or near the end of the close of that second candle. If you're on TradingView, your timer is going to be over here on the right side as that candle is closing. You can see over here, do you see this candle that is finishing? This timer right here, it says that there's 4 minutes and 53 seconds left for that candle to close. So if you're nearing the close of that candle, you could, if you don't want to wait until the candle completely closes, but you definitely want to wait for that candle to be almost closed, if not fully closed, before you enter. And in this instance, you had an opportunity of 25 pips. So anywhere in between there, you could grab those pips. Even in this area right here, of a bit of hesitation here, you could have closed there and still made a nice gain with this ideal alert. So hopefully this helped with some extra visual. We do this kind of visual all the time during the live streams, but I thought a real short recording to get straight to it might be beneficial to you. And see you in the next video.